Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. In the last one, we did a lot of exploring of the Cyrenae area as we move towards the second axon. I think we might be close. For all I know, it could be that in the next room here. But we did a pretty thorough exploration of the area last time. And yeah, let's just see what's up ahead. Can't be much left to this area. Oh, there's immediately a side path. There's a flag. Okay, that tells me that maybe that's a boss then. I did not see the side path, which is why I chose to end right before we got here last time. So wait, who even leveled up? CL. Okay, well, it's not really beneficial to my team. So yeah, the goal is maybe to finish Act 2 today if we can. I'm not sure if it just ends when we kill the second Axon or if we gotta go approach the Paintress afterwards. We'll see.
What's that?
Patricia, it works for Siren.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Siren.
Oh, so it's like a more of a mini boss. Although you'd think that she would possibly defend it, right? This seems to be a path. There's also a grapple point over there. Okay, there's a paint cage. Where's the last thingamajig? Come on.
Good stuff.
Verso was saying this area as Siren and not Cyrenae, so maybe I'll say it like that.
Nice.
Ooh, and another revival. Okay, I see an item all the way over there. I'm thinking that maybe you continue that way, so you could choose to not beat this guy up.
An advantage.
But again, we did all the side stuff at the other axons. And there might be something past this guy, or at least a reward for killing him, so we don't necessarily need the boss to be easier, I think. But ooh. I haven't really been attacking anyone who's not hostile. Is this a I should look it up situation? Because I kind of in passing heard that there was possibly a reason to not kill all the Neverons that you do a quest for. But I don't know if this one would be related to that in any way or not. What's this guy's name? Oh, it doesn't tell us. His name was like Tierceray or something? I don't know. Let's maybe take a second to figure out if I should be killing this guy or not. Obscur? Is that what he said? You can initiate the fight with it. This boss. Okay, I don't really want to know the mechanics. That's not what I'm interested in. It's an optional boss. Is there any reason not to fight him? I don't know. Someone has like this weird theory, but I can't find any solid information. How is there not like, okay, here's literally should you attack this guy as an article. I don't need to know how to get to him. I want to know I want to know if there's anything for not killing him. Oh, I also that's actually kind of useful information. That manor that we went into, I might want to go back to that because apparently there is something you could do in that bathroom. No one's telling me like why not to fight this guy. He seems to make the boss easier and possibly he might show you something if you spare him. But it seems that if that is true, it would probably just be a cosmetic. Okay, let's see if we can get back to the manor really quick. I don't think it's that far. See, I didn't even think about this, but it is something that we've seen in the past. I kind of wish that there was just a way to teleport, like, from the flag to the base manor as you have it. Because as it stands right now, the only way to get to the manor is to find an entrance. Which I guess there's one in the Gestural Village. But it could take some time to get to somewhere where you actually have an entrance. Okay, so supposedly if you shoot the mirror... That did work. Okay, I mean, I was wondering why can I don't know why I didn't say it. I definitely thought it. Why can I mantle the sink here? Because it seems like a lot of other things you can't just mantle them, right? Even though I can get on top of this table, I can't mantle it. But specifically this sink, it lets you mantle it. It should have made me more suspicious, and I should have tried something else. I'd forgotten in the past there was an opportunity to shoot a mirror. Gives you a shape of health. And then it puts you out right here. Oh. So this is kind of like another painting that you can go through. But only from one side. Okay. I mean, that was, I guess, useful. I don't know if I would have discovered that on my own. I should have. I guess I was just talking about that there was some hints. So am I gonna fight this guy? I think I likely am. I really don't know. I wish there was more information. How is this like the most popular game that's out right now? But no one knows anything about side quests in this game. Like, I remember the first time I met Jar, I was like, I don't want to kill this guy, and I tried looking up, like, should I kill this guy? I could find nothing about not killing him. The only thing that I know about not killing him is that randomly I heard someone say during a stream that there's a quest for not killing the optional things. So I have no idea. Maybe now, I mean, like, it's a few weeks later. Maybe now the quest is available, but I don't want to look up too much stuff. I know that he for sure makes the boss fight harder. Like, it's guaranteed that he does that. Now, the thing that someone suggested that this guy would do is if you brought him all the Bergian skins that you could get, he would sew you something with them. But the problem is I gave a Bergian skin to the little Bergian, right? So I don't know if that disqualifies me or not. I think I'm not gonna fight him. Anytime the game, I don't know if I should hold to this entirely, but anytime the game is saying this guy's not hostile, do you want to fight him? Or giving me the option to attack someone that I don't have to attack? I think we're gonna err on the side of do not attack. Although, maybe I should, because he did seem to drop, like, a special weapon. Let me go see if that weapon is something that I would be interested in. It's a Mael weapon. I don't think I care about that weapon. So yeah. I may already have it. It kind of sounded like abilities that I already had. Do I have it? Assuming that this is alphabetical order, it seems like I don't have it. But I swear I had something that sounded like it did that already. No, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll let this guy live. And maybe it'll help us. Or maybe it'll give us something special later on. I don't know. Obviously, that would mean that we'd have to come back here. What the heck is these weird orange lights? Maybe I'll write his name down, so I remember to come back. It's just like so many options, and I would not put it past them to give you special rewards and secrets in this game. Because they obviously put a lot of care into this game. So. What? You actually dodged that? That seemed like a glitch. I don't think that enemy was supposed to move like that.
A storm is coming. The eternity of ice. A storm is coming. We've got work to do.
Okay, so I can go down or I can go up. It's up seems the most optional.
Useful.
Just 1,000 chroma in this area? This area seems like it should be more than 1,000 chroma. Uh-oh. Although there have been a lot of me getting stuck scares, we've never actually gotten stuck. So maybe they just did a good job of making it so you don't actually ever get stuck. But I do very regularly get scared that I might get stuck. What the heck is this guy? Maybe another optional boss? Energy tank. Okay, this is probably the way to continue. I don't know. Hard to tell. If this guy's someone that we could talk to, then we'll spare him. Oh. Never mind, we're fighting. He was hostile. Glissando.
Is coming. The eternity of ice.
Let's see if I can't speed up Monoko enough. I did. To let Monoko go first. And now I'll use Terra Quake to slow him down. Aw, that doesn't make Lune's next turn ahead of his. Okay, can I break this guy? I don't think Mael can, but I think Monoko can. Oh yeah, easily. We maxed out the bar. I can't even, like, I don't know where the marks go. Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay, let's break him now. Let's save a little bit of AP.
Chroma is flowing. The eternity of ice.
And we'll go ahead and use gradient attack here, probably. I can't believe how many times I didn't crit there. He's burning. I literally have 81% critical chance. Yet I missed more than half of the crits. Okay, this might just kill.
This will help.
Oh, it's just short. Minoko has Almighty Mask. Well, how do you say it again? It seems to be a costume for Lune. Siren? I think it was Siren. Okay, now we're getting into, like, maybe some interesting looking costumes. Because that did not look terrible. Oh, I always can't find the cursor immediately. Ah, it's kind of not great. It's definitely not better than the pure uniform. There's an item over there. We maybe climb that, or how do they want me to get it? Oh, there's some climbing. Is this above the Tissure? No, there's a petanque down there. Or petanque? I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I don't think they've said its name a single time. There's a rope there. So if we climb across, but how do we get to that item that I saw?
Well, that will help.
From, Oh, that time I actually thought we might have been stuck for good. Oh. Well, let's cross and then maybe it'll give us a hint. Ah, yes, of course. We'll just put a handhold on the floating rock. The other floating rocks are spinning, but if we put a handhold on it, they stop spinning for some reason. There's a grapple there. Did I miss a grapple, or...? Is that a merchant over there? This oddly feels like the main path. It's so hard to tell in this area what the heck's a main path and what's not. I don't see a grapple point to actually get over there. What the heck? Okay, that rock does not interact well. See, there's a grapple right there. But I don't see a grapple to actually get there. Hold on. I have no idea which way is the main path and which way is not. I thought that that over there would be the main path. What's behind the boss? It's an elevator. The elevator's got to be the main path, right? So far, the elevators have been the main path. Except for that one elevator that was a side path. So, let's take a bet then that this will be a side path as well. This might even take us over to that item that I couldn't figure out how to get to. Come on. There we go. Also, sometimes I know that the controller is supposed to rumble when you see a grapple, but like right now my controller is not rumbling. I'm pretty sure that the controller, or maybe my controller, only rumbles when it's a main grapple point that you need to like progress. Every time I think it's been a side one, I don't think it actually rumbles. Yeah, this really feels like it's gonna get us to that item. Yeah, I think this is it. Picto.
Oh,
Healing
lovely.
Fire. Recover 25% health when attacking a burning target once per turn. That's not bad. Depending on how much that costs. Because I already have like all the other burning synergies. It's only a 10 cost. Could be just an extra way to help us sustain. Trying to decide what I should master first. It's more likely that we would actually use Healing Fire. But I think Healing Fire is gonna be more situational. Like if I actually think I need more healing, I'd probably have to first lose a fight to realize that I think I need more healing like that. Okay, so good that we went back first, because otherwise... it would have taken us a lot longer to realize how to get to that item. And I think I would have, like, explored worse, because I'd constantly be trying to figure out how to get up there when it wasn't actually ever going to go up there. Okay, so let's try and identify where we need to get this guy to go. What the heck are these things? I think I should walk past him, even though it's very likely that the thing is up here. I kind of would like to know what way I'm trying to push him. Just straight, huh? There's an item in this bowl?
Oh, lovely.
Wait, is that the right color? That's purple and he's blue. Is that gonna work? Okay, we can't fight this guy. It's gonna be expensive to buy him out, but... Plus 50%. Okay, so there's greater powerful. Energizing attack. Probably don't need that. What is double mark? Mark requires one more hit to be removed. That actually seems really good for Monoko. Let's fight him. We're just using Monoko to fight these guys just in case he can get their feet. Because a lot of the Gestrals are a little bit different, right? This guy doesn't look like you... He's different from the other merchants that I've fought, but he doesn't have any feet for me. Do I want to take another turn? I really like the balanced mask. I don't think he breaks from here, though. I think I just apply break damage, because I don't think he's gonna break. Ah, maybe it would've. But that one does do a lot of break damage. He's protecting himself. Okay, we have Almighty Mask. I think we'll just use it to get an extra turn, though.
The sweet taste of battle.
That was maybe a bit of a gamble, but I need to break him.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, he doesn't have a gradient attack up.
Oh, really?
Whoops. I mistimed that one. Actually, what I could do is this.
A bit of violence, yes.
Dang it. He tricked me.
A bit of violence, yes.
Okay, trade more. It's a Mael weapon. On turn start, if stanceless, switch to offensive stance. Fire skills cost 1 less AP, plus 1 shield on switching to offensive stance. That's not bad, actually. But it means instead of focusing around virtuous stance, you're focusing around offensive stance, which I think inherently makes it worse. We'll still probably buy it. We don't need any of these. Might as well buy these. I don't know if I'm going to end up spending all my money here, but... Do I bother with the recodes? Nah, I guess I should. Do I even have enough? It's close, but I do have enough. Can't believe we spent all of our money. I kind of thought I'd like hit that spot where the amount of money I was making would drastically outscale how much things were costing. But somehow, I mean, they've just made it so you kind of have to fully explore and get all the chroma possible to even be able to think about affording all this stuff. So, greater powerful again is cool. I think I'll write it down for Lune. And maybe I'll write down longer powerful as well. But those things are irrelevant at the moment because we can't hit higher than 9,999, so the powerful doesn't matter as much right now. But I am curious about this one. How much does this cost? It's a 20. Because then he can use the mark to get himself AP, but leave the mark for someone else to get more damage. Or he could just, when he applies Mark, use a support skill, and then the next person to go gets to pop 2 marks instead of 1. Or the other person can then use it to regen some mana and then still get to pop a mark. So it's got a lot of applications. Protecting death, undead, yep, okay. I guess I try and master it first. I keep jumping between what I want to master, because we've just recently found a whole bunch of Pictos. I just don't particularly want to walk into a boss fight with that, because Monoko doesn't have a whole lot of defense without his Picto that gives him a lot of defense. Oh. You trying to trick me? How do I get you to go up? What? Maybe like this? No. How do I get him to go up the stairs? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, there we go. We had to get him to, like, that spot specifically for some reason. So does this work, even though it's a different color? I guess it does. What should I do here? I think I still just sword ballet.
This will hurt.
Ooh, the marks are blue. So that way you could tell the marks apart from each other. And he applied mark again. And he applied it again. So it turns red when it only has 1 hit. I wonder if it's like stackable, like you could get maybe a 3-hit mark or something.
Violence.
I just go for the break from here.
A storm is coming.
Okay, we need to start being careful about our color of lumina. We found like 40 color of lumina in this area. We better be getting close to the end of this area because I'll be mad if we eat some color of Lumina or throw them in the grinder. Oh, I thought he just gave me color of Lumina. No, I'm pretty sure that was just from the fight, right? I got really confused for a second there. Because I didn't expect... I keep talking to people who are near something after I do it. But so far, I don't expect anything to happen from that. So I was kind of surprised when I thought I got color of Lumina for beating that loot goblin, loot pinata thing. Okay, well, I guess to the elevator then. Oh. Luckily, you can't fall off cliffs in this game. Don't Nevrons usually disappear when we kill them? This one's still here. Unless that's a different one. Okay, we might be getting close. That looks like the battle platform. Whoa. The journal there. So I think out that way is going to be that battle platform. There's a flag, so... we might be at the Axon fight now. Make sure there's nothing else in this room besides this journal.
Well, that will help.
Luke, Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
Oh. What do you mean they ran out of explosives? They got one perfectly good explosive left right there. Alright, nothing left on this side. Anoko has an upgrade. Okay, if this is gonna be the fight, then Minoko... is there any chance Minoko actually dies? Probably not. He's just kind of like, he has less health than everyone. And he doesn't have his super defense boost, but he still has twice as much defense as everyone else, so it's probably fine.
We're finally there. She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
Then we should prepare before we head there.
What's there to prepare? Maybe I'll create like a save, but I somehow doubt that this is even going to be a challenge.
She's even grander than I thought.
Yune, you're okay, right?
I swear I've seen this dance before.
Oh, there was an autosave here anyways. I thought CL said she never decided to have any kids. Also, I didn't see who was in front of Berso. Was there anyone in front of him? I saw Noko in front of Monoko.
Let the ink flow. We've got work to do. Let the ink flow. Let's keep going. The toughness of Earth.
Anka!
Should just be able to break turn 1 here.
This will hurt.
It's gonna be close, actually. That's not as much as I was hoping for.
So much power.
Okay, we can get to Almighty Mask here.
A bit of violence, yes.
Do we break at this? I think maybe we throw in a few more. Okay, well. Let's go for the break.
Your turn to shine.
Charms Mael and flies away. I can't remember what Charm does. I've run into it once before. I think it was when I was playing on my own. It never actually did anything, though. I could just Healing Light it away. I think that's the best play.
A storm is coming.
Why is my Typhoon still going? Does Typhoon not take into account the second turn? Like, when you play a second turn, it obviously does the hit. Maybe I'll test it right now by not using Typhoon. Although, I should maybe just basic attack then? Because otherwise I might accidentally kill this boss. I'm even just gonna skip Minoko's turn. Okay, no, Typhoon did end. I swear it lasted an extra turn, but maybe I'm not considering it correctly.
Better.
So, that does mean... Okay, the boss is dead. But that does mean we want to make sure we Typhoon again on the second turn. +1 AP on turn start. Energizing turn. Now that's really good. That would be way better for Lune. And a new weapon for CL. This might be a multi-phase boss, though. Although we got some pretty nice rewards. Is Lune somehow able to focus now, even though no one else can, and she seemed the most entranced before? Where's Minoko? It keeps not showing us Minoko. I can't tell if he's just a bystander. So this time, Lune saves the day. Last time it was CL, this time it's Lune. Defeat the second Axon. Okay, we're immediately back at camp again. Have we considered the fact that he's just gonna take them for himself? And become all-powerful? The bell is still moving. Everyone else is frozen, but Minoko's maybe not frozen? I don't know, the hair was moving of someone else.
Why?
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was. Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
I feel like this is gonna unlock the special parts of her skill tree, this sword. Barrier breaker acquired. You can now face the paintress at the Monolith. Barrier breaker. It's specifically just a weapon. I thought it would be like a special weapon, but... Steel shields removed... Wait, what? Steel shields removed by hitting enemies. Okay, okay. Sorry, it just, like, did not make sense to me the first time. So if you remove a shield by hitting an enemy, you steal the shield. Switch to Virtuous Stance on breaking any shield. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all its shields. How does that work? Because you can't... It doesn't say proc a mark. It says hit a marked enemy. Because you can't proc a mark on a shielded enemy unless you have a way to bypass the shield like what Minoko has. I assume that this is kind of... It also does the gradient element as its damage type. It's definitely not better than our current sword. It does look really cool. I assume it's maybe just like story purposes. Does their skill tree change? It didn't unlock these parts of the skill tree still. So, this energizing turn. That has to cost a lot, right? It's only 20. That's crazy. Because it's just better in every way than energizing start, right? Because the first time you take a turn applies this, which is the same as energizing start. Now, we still need energizing start with this to get us to 9 if we want to be at 9 AP turn 1. But this is the kind of thing that everyone is going to use, for sure. It also just gives a ton of speed. So let me write down energizing start for Lune as well. Technically her build works. Actually, no. She doesn't need to be at 9 turn 1 because turn 2 this will go off again. And she'll be at 6 turn 2. We could obviously be at 7 turn 2 if we had energizing start, which might be preferential, because then we could use something like lightning rush turn 2, right? Let's just lightning dance, sorry. Yeah, Lightning Dance and Crustal Crush both cost 7. So I'd have to use all the energizing starts and energizing turn to be at 7 on turn 2 after casting Typhoon. But then I don't have to use Terraquake. Then I can instead use either of these really good moves. That is very interesting. Let me write down Energizing Start for her build, and then we got a lot of stuff to do in the camp right now. We also have to actually master Energizing Turn before we can use it on everybody. Yeah, she has all the Energizing Starts except for Energizing Start 4. I'm thinking with Mael, I think she's only running Energizing Start 1 and 2. I'm thinking I'm just going to take them both off. Especially if I could get Energizing Turn. Just take these two off because Mael's overcapping on AP anyways because of Lune. I might not even need Energizing Turn on Mael, but it could be a nice luxury to have. Pretty much what I need to make sure is that Mael is getting to 9 AP every single turn. Now, sometimes I could use a gradient attack to make sure that happens. And parries obviously help, and energizing parry assists that. Monoko also definitely needs as much AP as possible. Because he wants to just use as many free aim shots as he can. I didn't expect we'd get something that crazy right now. Alright, let's put on a song and then we'll do camp stuff. I mean, the next one in line, I think, is Honeymoon in Lumiere. I know we played Gustave. I don't remember if we had Aline's Glass House when we played Gustave. And Letter to Mael should probably just be the piano tune that Verso played to Mael when we got this song. Would be my guess. I don't know if I've heard this one yet. Okay, what should we start with? Have we found another gestural for Sastro? I don't think we did, but I might as well check. No, I did not. Is there anything ever over here? Besides, like, the one time Mael was hanging out over here. Okay, so we probably work on our builds. Did anyone level up after that fight? No. No one leveled up. Let's go do all of our upgrades now then, before we do, like, any talking to people and hanging out with them and stuff. Alright, sir. Upgrade weapons. Like, I really don't need this upgrade, right? But I might do it. Let's first get Monoko's weapon up to 19. Yeah, I think we will. Do I want that almighty mask 2 AP? I mean, we're gonna have so much AP, I don't even think we need it. It does give him a lot more damage, though. And it's at the cost of one single catalyst to give him almost 600 more damage. I think it's probably worth it. Okay, and Mael's weapon's already at 20. I think we'll just take your weapon up to 20. I really don't care about the level 20 effect, but the damage boost could become relevant. And we'll save the other catalyst for now. Alright, let's do all the upgrades down here. So we have... Oh, we should max out everything now, huh? Unfortunately, we can't see what they do until we're actually in battle. Now, we gotta figure out how much Lumina each person needs for their builds. We have 87 total to give out to people. So, Lune is definitely running Energizing Turn for now. If I want... oh, shoot. I mean, some of this stuff is still not useful, right? Until we actually can hit above 9,999. Do I care about Energizing Start right now? Yeah, probably. It's probably better than using Terraquake turn 2. Although Terraquake is nice for that increased break damage. What is Versatile? Oh, we don't really need that. I should maybe give... well, if I'm gonna make Lune apply powerful... do you have powerful shots? I don't think he does. But I know it was something that I wanted for him. Because it would just make his free aim do more damage, right? Like, the only thing that's not hitting 9,999 is his free aim shots. So just buffing the free aim shots after he free aims... probably worth it. So we have Protecting Heal. Powerful on Shell's probably going to have to wait until we can actually use it. Stun Boost is also something to think about. Could be useful. So, greater shell, longer shell. We could probably skip the powerful buffs for now. So powerful on shell costs 10, though. I just want to, like, take it all into account. Let's go look. Greater shell is 10, so that'd be 20. What was the other thing besides glass cannon? It was immaculate. Where's immaculate? Right here. Because we're almost always going first. I mean, again, this is not relevant right now, but it will be relevant later. Immaculate's gonna be good as long as we're faster than whatever enemy we're fighting. Because not only are we faster than them, but we also get faster after Lune takes a turn, and we slow them down. So it might even give us extra turns that we can take before they even have the chance to do damage to us. And it just says receives a hit. I assume that includes a shield being broken. Okay, I need to write down Immaculate as well. Because that's going to come later. Immaculate. And possibly Glass Cannon. I'm going to write it down. Alright, but for now, we're probably just doing Energizing start 4, greater shell, and longer shell. Which is 10. Where's longer shell? Right there, 20. And the only reason I want longer shell is because a lot of times people take a turn after Lune, and since it only lasts for 1 turn, the shell is actually gone for the enemy's turn, which is kind of awkward. And then energizing start 4 is 20. So we need 40 in total for Lune. So we need to use 34 on her. We'll start with that. Lune is the battery for everything, so she gets preferential treatment. Okay, so we need to get to 185. Energizing start 4. Greater shell. Longer shell. I'm going to favorite longer powerful, but I do have it written down. Okay, now let's consider what other people would actually want. Because they don't need any of those things. Those things are exclusively for Lune. I'm probably going to get rid of Energizing Start 1 and 2. Where's Energizing? Oh, we don't have it mastered yet. We don't have Energizing Turn mastered yet. But there's really no good reason to run these because we're getting to 9 AP without them. Mark targets deal less damage. That doesn't really matter. Although this becomes more relevant now that marks don't break after 1 hit. It is possible that we could just run this on everyone and just try and leave targets marked. But it's a little bit hard to do unless Minoko is the one going right before the enemy, which I don't think we can really guarantee. Glass Cannon, irrelevant right now. Immaculate, irrelevant right now. Stun boost also irrelevant right now. And pretty much anything that buffs her damage is irrelevant right now. Even Energizing Break is not really very useful, but... Apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. I mean, that might be our best choice right now. Auto rush is not terrible. Does she have marking shots? I'm pretty sure she does. Yeah, she does. It's not that useful. I wish there was a way for me to, like... sort by... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sort by things that affect gradient. Because the problem is yes, it's in alphabetical order, but things that affect gradient don't start with G. We have, like, energizing gradient, right? Here. And if I wanted to sort by everything that is affected by, or affects or affected by gradient, there's no way for me to do that. I mean, I think it's honestly just burning mark. This is likely to happen. And it'll apply double marks just, or double burn just because of her weapon. And sometimes she'll get to pop 2 marks because of Minoko. So we'll use this for now, but it's not, like, ideal. And I can't think of anything else that she needs to do. So I think that's really just... that's just it. So Minoko, we just gave you powerful shots. But, like, do you care about anything else? I guess you don't have warming up. Warming up might be nice. Give him 12 points right now so he can have warming up just like everyone else. Double burn also kind of nice, especially for him. Critical burn also useful for him. But his crit rate's the lowest out of everyone. That is interesting. There's 2 confident things. There might be more later on in the game. So you just sacrifice your ability to heal. But you become stronger by quite a bit. Enfeebling Mark is a 10 cost. I'm kind of tempted to just give everyone Enfeebling Mark while he's running double mark here. So if I give him Enfeebling Mark... and Warming Up... we're just not really taking enough turns for Warming Up to matter. I know that means I probably should take it off the other people, but... I think I just give everyone Enfeebling Mark. And I think I rework Minoko's build... to take the Solidify Picto off. It's really not giving that much, and he'd really rather just have this for all that defense. Unfortunately, Tainted is not very good for him. It just doesn't do anything most of the time. But it gives him more stats, which is probably what we're looking for right now. So he needs 10, 20 from Enfeebling Mark, wherever that's at. So he needs 17. And if everyone's going to have Enfeebling Mark, that means everyone else also needs 10. I said 17, so that would put him at 114. Okay, well, we used almost all of our Lumina, but it's probably fine because I tend to save them up anyways. So you want Solidify and Enfeebling Mark. I think Enfeebling Mark might actually just be really good. Now, before I didn't know about the double mark mechanic. Double mark tells me that there might even be a double mark 2. Or like a way to get more marks beyond just doubled. Which makes Enfeebling Mark like actually really good. Because it's just a flat damage reduction, right? Stacking this with like the fact that we have Shell, Greater Shell, and stuff like that should just make it so even if we make mistakes against difficult things, they might not even be able to do very much damage. Wait, oh, I didn't realize, I forgot that I didn't cap her out, so I didn't have to give her 10. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm sure that we were gonna give her those later on anyways. Where's Enfeebling? Enfeebling. Oh, it's all the way over there. I hate that they're different on each thing because Minoko has an unmastered Picto. So do you, actually. Okay, so everyone has Enfeebling Mark now. Lune's build should be just like crazy right now. And that's without adding the powerful stuff. So, now let's go talk to everyone. I don't know if we're actually going to make it to the Paintress in this episode. We might. I'm just not sure like if we're going to get locked into a boss fight or what's actually going to happen there. Because I don't think the Paintress is the end of the game. It doesn't really make sense at this point for her to be the end.
Me too.
Who's sorry?
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun. I miss
Me too.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you know?
Really?
Is there not a way to skip a dialogue if you realize it's the same?
You're finally here. We are. You ready? Yeah. I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice. Nuh-uh. You always cheat. No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them. The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak? Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing. All right. Get ready to lose.
Oh, we actually do a fight?
Just try it. Didn't really mean it.
Okay, am I fighting my Minoko? Because this might actually be a problem. I don't know if Verso can beat Minoko here. I didn't realize that I would actually be fighting. I should have marking shots, right? Well, if I do, it didn't work out. I think this is my Minoko because he took no damage. So I think I am very dead.
Let's go fast. Ready to strike.
Do I even have like a... I don't remember what Verso has. Does he have Healing Mark? Not that it matters too much right now. If I could parry Minoko's moves, maybe. Okay. That's definitely not a move that my Minoko has. I think I gotta heal. Okay, so it is revive an ally with 100% HP, heal target for 100%, and we already had give 7 AP. You think I could take one more hit before I actually heal myself? Probably. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Ha! Once again, I am victorious.
Yeah, you walking hairball.
Verso, ever gracious in defeat. Rematch.
All right.
I mean,
Ready to lose.
I think I could win. It's just gonna be really hard because Verso is not built up. Dang it. Okay, I think we need to figure out if he has Healing Mark or not.
Good stuff.
Maximum damage.
What happened to the mark?
Target marked. Not impressed.
Oh, he can't mark. I forgot. It makes all of his marks into burns. Or all of his debuffs are burns now. Oh. Of course, of course. I don't think I could break even if I get to B this turn.
My turn.
Like, there's no way that perfect break actually does it here, right? I should probably just... Oh, but it's one hit. It'll probably just do 9,999 and then I'll be sad.
Target marked. That's better.
Okay, I need to heal, I guess. Dang it. Well, I lost all of my perfection.
Let's carve a path.
Sorry, I don't know how I missed your message so long ago. I guess it doesn't really require a response, though. What am I doing here?
Target marked. That's better. Cut him down.
I mean, maybe if I was at B, I could break here, but I'm not at B. Dang it. I don't know what it is about that attack. I can't time any of them right. I should probably just heal. Oh my goodness. I'm just like barely off on these timings.
Didn't really need it.
Oh my goodness.
Target marked. Bring it on. That's better.
Okay, we're kind of close to breaking now. So, what are my gradient attacks? I can't use it right now because it would cannibalize my second turn. Oh, I do have a gradient attack that can break. Okay, not. Oh, yeah, I'm not at B.
Just try it. Good stuff. Let's call
Okay, now I'm at B, and I can break him. I'm scared that if I use Blitz, I might go to A.
Let's cover path. Let's go faster. Let's carve a path. Just try it. Didn't really need it.
Okay, at least we didn't die. That one could just straight up 100 to 0 me. Do I just heal? I think it's the Stalak combo next, which doesn't do that much damage. But I'm also really bad at blocking any of them. I am A right now. I still don't know what reapply stun means, though. Let's just do it. It might kill. It didn't stun him.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, I actually got it. The second hit of that is so hard to time. Lots of XP for Verso. So yeah, luckily that was not my Minoko. Because I think with a 1600 defense, it would have been probably impossible.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated. You got lucky. What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them. You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win. And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Okay. This radiant attack could potentially actually be good for us. Sanctuary, huh? Minoko can't drink because of his mask. Two shield and applies regen to all allies for 3 turns. You'd kind of think that that would be more of a 1-coster, though. Might not be good enough. The 2 shield's pretty good, but I don't think I care about the regen.
Still thinking about what you saw?
I wish Gustav was here.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Okay, do we unlock anything new at level 5? This is the first person we got to level 5, so... No.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6. And I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do.
Oh, that's just a thing that people can do. Okay. You could have told me about that a little bit earlier, not 50 hours into the game.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can. You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
I mean, imagine if instead of using a scythe, someone used a double-headed scythe. It would, if you were good with it, you could maybe be twice as efficient, right?
Double the efficiency.
Aha.
You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them. And 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect. But we were perfect for each other.
Wait, why was CL trying to romance Verso then? What the heck? That makes it even more messed up.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm... sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage. But not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
And that's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might, compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
Wait, she's still trying to seduce him? think she's just a weirdo. I'm gonna stay consistent.
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings, casual.
I understand. Good night.
Alright, so we talked to everyone. What do we got here? Write in the journal. I really want to go to the paintress, or at least see what happens if we go over there before we end. Whoa, she unlocked a skill from journaling? Gustave's homage. Or homage. Does she just have that skill unlocked, or how does this work? Hold up. Nope, not wardrobe. That's where the skill tree button is. Yeah, she just has it unlocked. Wait, it's not on the skill tree? It's here. Deals high single target lightning damage, 8 hits. Increased damage to marked targets. Doesn't remove mark. Hold up. Now that's interesting. Because it's a skill that gets you into virtuous stance. It doesn't remove mark. And it's an 8-hit combo. It's not extreme like these two are. But it's probably going to serve me better than using Pyrolith right now. It's not like I'm really using Rain of Fire either, ever. I'm not using anything on this right side ever, but that's because we haven't really fought anything that requires me to think about Mael's turn at all. It's always either Sword Ballet or Fleuret Fury. We'll put this on there because it has potential. It gives her a way to get to Virtuous Stance without requiring burns or the gradient attack. It is a lot of AP to do that, but she's pretty much got 9 AP every single turn anyways. So you could easily like Sword Ballet and then Gustave's homage. And if we can have them be marked, then it's probably doing the same damage as Sword Ballet per hit, but more hits. So it's probably our highest damage right now if we have them marked. But I guess the disadvantage to this skill is starting in Virtuous Stance sucks. Because then you end stanceless. But we could then just use the gradient attack next turn to get back to Virtuous Stance. And there's no defensive advantage of being in Virtuous Stance. So we might actually use this. We'll see. Oh, it actually used my healing elixirs, I just noticed. I should actually rest them back. Oh, and he leveled up, right. Wait, CL leveled up from the fight with Minoko as well? That would be really funny if Minoko leveled up from that fight, but he didn't. He probably got XP for it, though. You got 3 level ups? Alright. Like I said, I really want to see what happens, but I mean, if we get thrust into a half an hour long cutscene, then it is what it is.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the Paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
You guys are very confident that we're just gonna win like that.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Versman.
What the heck?
She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
I thought the secret was gonna be Verso's secret.
Stored my personal stash inside it. All excellent vintages.
So does it just like mix them all up?
But I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
To your great generosity.
This was a much
I
less
never had
exciting
anything like
secret.
this.
Also, they didn't even offer Mael one.
Do you have apple juice?
Like, can't you drink when you're 16 in France?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't give one to Mael, but maybe it's like a legal thing. Like they can't sell the game in the US if a 16-year-old is drinking. Well, that's Alicia, right? I can't read French. I don't know what that says.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
Did this song say Alicia?
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist, and we will exist, for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison. In the shadow of the Monolith.
In the shadow of the Monolith.
Okay, well that didn't really make it more clear exactly what the problem is. Renoir seems to think that he knows a whole bunch of stuff. But since he never actually tells us what it is, it's hard to make a educated decision based on it. Like now, before the game was painting him as like super selfish and doing all of this for himself. Now the game's like, oh, he's doing it for everyone, actually.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
Why is Minoko walking around Lune?
You bunch of drunks.
I thought Minoko couldn't drink, though, because of his mask. I mean, that cutscene kind of, like, interrupted me going to the Paintress. Should I still do it? I really want to, because if I don't do it right now, it's gonna be a week until I get to see what happens.
Reach the Paintress.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
I gotta know what happens, right? If this is a longer episode, then so be it, but I need to know. We don't get to master Energizing Turn. I'm not going back right now to master Energizing Turn. Would it maybe make my builds better? Yes, but I just want to see what happens right now. If it puts us into a zone that we have to explore before the Paintress, then I will not do it. But if it's just immediately, because it looks like we're just going to be at the feet of the Paintress. So if it's just immediately into the Paintress, whatever it is, a fight, a conversation, a cutscene, I don't know. I gotta know what it is. Let me create like an autosave maybe. It did. The autosave didn't come up, but I'm pretty sure it still works even in the water because I did it before. Wait, Lune's using the sword? That's Mael's sword?
Mael. You should do the honors.
Also, Lune was holding the sword wrong. Her hand was going through the hand guard. What? Why does it keep putting us back on this island?
Time for swim.
Alright, another autosave then, shall we? That time it actually showed the save. Alright, should I go over to like this corner over here? It doesn't even have like a zone, it just says like go to the paintress. Right, what does the objective say? Face the paintress at the monolith. It's weird because these rocks are not on the map. Huh. Okay, there's nothing here. Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we end Act 2 today. I imagine this has to be the end of Act 2, right? The Monolith. You just kind of move around while she's sitting there.
We can do this. For Gustav.
For all of them.
I wish Verso would share with the group what he thinks he knows. I also wonder, like, canonically, how long supposedly it took us to get here. Also, the flag is Expedition Zero's flag. So is this like a whole area? It's pretty linear. I wanted to check one thing. I remembered Okay, he has the double mark on. I couldn't remember what his second picto was. Don't need to rest. Well, we'll see if there's any enemies. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The only Expedition Zero flag that we've seen, which is kind of crazy. So, and we know that Expedition Zero made it to the Monolith. But then, unfortunately, the other expeditions... I wonder when Renoir actually started fighting the expeditions. He might have started fighting them immediately? Because he must have learned something when he got to the Paintress. I don't know if that's supposed to be water or what that is. I mean, she really looks like she's just sad about the state of the world. Doesn't seem like someone who just wants to end everyone's life short. Or just attacking her?
Flow.
Without anything else? Nullified? Uh-oh. The nullified has me thinking differently. I was about to say, I wonder if something cool would happen if you just skipped all of your turns in this fight and didn't try and attack at all. I wonder if she would attack you or not. Unfortunately, her turn is so far away, and I already attacked. So it's kind of hard for me to justify not attacking now. But I don't know if any of my moves are actually going to do anything. Do I Terra Quake? Or do I, like, Crustal Crush? There's a chance that she only nullifies ice. Okay, she also nullifies earth. But now her turn is even further away. Well, let's see if she nullifies physical damage. I wonder if I needed to have that. I doubt it. I don't think they would do that, where you need to have that Mael weapon equipped to actually do anything. That would be really weird, but... Nope, physical damage doesn't work either. Wait. What can I even... There was a target right there? That's the only spot you could shoot? Right there? I don't even know what to do, like... Everything's nullified, huh? I guess just get my AP back in case the situation changes. We need to get her to have a turn, but unfortunately I take 20 turns before she takes one turn.
A storm is coming.
This will hurt.
I guess I just auto attack to stay in a stance at least. I don't know if this fight is gonna change how it's going, so I want to stay prepared to some degree. I should make sure I'm on, like, Almighty Mask, might be a good idea.
My favorite part.
So much potential.
We have to go through another
Going.
another round of turns. I mean, what else can I even try? Lightning Dance?
Lightning dance.
Blades sharpened.
My cup is full.
A storm is coming. Now's our chance.
Not really sure what the game wants me to do.
Blades sharpened.
Maybe a gradient attack is the answer? Which would make sense if her sword only does gradient damage. Where's the spot? Why is it just like such a small spot? Is there something that I'm missing? So let's try the gradient attack then. Nope, that didn't work either. Well, let's try Gustav's homage. That might be something special. Oh, it's a 3 input?
Overflowing with energy.
Still nothing.
A storm is coming. Let's keep going.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
Okay, is anything gonna change? Like, I can't run away from the fight, so obviously I have to progress the fight somehow. I've tried everything, I think. Oh, I missed the last one. I was just using this to get back into virtuous stance, honestly.
Nobody dies. Now was our chance. Now is our chance.
Whoops.
Good. Keep going. Blades sharpened. Let us stain them.
Can she take another turn? I assume that the third turn will do it. I feel like we're too fast, because everyone already has 99 agility, and we all have permanent rush.
Now is our chance. Good.
I mean, maybe I'm supposed to get to 3 radiant charges? Gradient charges? Okay, never mind.
Ugh, our attacks do nothing.
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work. Wait, Mael.
I don't think this is...
No.
That's the real paintress, which I think is Alicia. How does that make any sense, though?
Everybody okay?
Follow her. Quickly.
What?
This might be our only chance.
Yeah. Okay.
Reach the monolith. So we might just be in another zone now? Inside the monolith. Okay, we'll go till we get to a checkpoint, I think.
We are inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's... the paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then.
Well, we'll see. If it's just like a straight shot to whatever the objective here is. But if this is a whole zone that we gotta do... Oh, there's a flag early on. I think we're gonna have to take a break here then. I thought we'd learn a little bit more. Like, Act 2 would end right there. And then it'd give us a quest, but then... kind of threw us into a whole new thing. Also, this is not even Expedition 0. Expedition 70 made it inside the monolith? I just really don't want to stop. We'll see if there's, like, enemies and stuff. Because if we're just straight on to, like, a boss fight, that would probably be acceptable. There's not even, like, items or anything. It is getting a little laggy, huh? Oh, I see enemies. It's getting really laggy, actually. What the heck? Is this where Gustav started? Only there's another path. No, I think it's slightly different. I can't believe that counts as touching you. The game is getting really laggy. I might have to stop just because...
A storm is coming.
It's because of that. Wait.
Let us stain them. Keep going.
The first weapon that Gustav got leveled up.
Nice.
Color of Lumina. Or at least I think it was the first weapon. Was it the second weapon or the first weapon? I think it was the first one. Oh, it can't go on the water. I think we're gonna have to stop. I just really don't want to, right? Ooh. We just went gradient mode. Is that her? Maybe we're here. Although there seems like there's a path that way. I think she's gonna, like, run away or something.
Verso, what was that?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
I mean, at first, I kind of thought that the name, the Paintress, was kind of just an arbitrary name they assigned to her because it kind of looks like she paints. But now it's really seeming like the whole game is about painting. Like, even there, she was, like, in front of a canvas. Okay, so we are, I guess, gonna have to take a break, because there's more to this area than I expected. We're gonna go down this side path right over here real quick. We'll fight whatever the heck this thing is, and then that'll be it. Well... This side path goes on a little bit longer than I expected, but we're gonna go down it until we get to the end of it, and then we'll stop.
Romance flowing. The eternity of ice.
Yeah, it's weird. We're like fighting upgraded versions of the first enemies. I can't. Oh, the other guy died. All right. I can't believe that Lightning Rush is so strong, but it only has one input requirement. Okay, we did master double mark. I kind of don't even want to unequip it right now. Is there anything that I really, really want to master right now? I mean, Greater Powerful would be nice to master. I'm gonna... I guess I'll write down a note for Minoko to have Greater Mark, or Double Mark. Because I think we're gonna need Greater Powerful coming up soon. Oh, what the heck? I did not expect it to let me fall onto that. What the? Oh. Now, I didn't mean to go here. I assume we're just... That's the rope that I just avoided, though. So, we're okay. I should have fought all these early enemies with Minoko in the party already. But now would probably be a time where they're giving you all those feet then. If you didn't get it earlier. These guys are kind of tanky. Oh, whoops. We'll find the last one in just a second. I just want to make sure this is where I think we are. Yes. I can't believe they let you fall down this right here. Why is there a purple light right there? Oh no. Must be from this paint cage somehow. But where? Oh, right there. Another revive tin. Okay, is this all an optional area? Or is this taking us back over to the main path? Item down there. The flag's right there.
Chroma is flowing.
Guess I would probably just shoot him to death. Fired one too many shots.
Quake in fear.
It's fine though. Okay, so I mean I want to go back to the flag. I just want to make sure I don't forget this item down here that we saw. Can I jump? No. How do I get there? That's one of the bosses that we fought, right? Is this the Evaque guy? Yeah, that guy.
The eternity of ice. We've got work to do. A storm is coming. Doing better. Careful.
Wow, if she had gotten more crits, she might have just one-shot him. There's no good way for Mael to get through all these shields without using breaking rules.
Take down their shields.
Oh, she almost killed him. I didn't block that?
Mayhem.
Cleansing 10 just got leveled up. From 1 to 15. And we don't really need to heal Lune, because she'll just heal herself. Cleansing Tint's already mastered. Alright, I just want to go grab this item because specifically we saw it from the side path.
Nice.
Okay, it was just a color aluminum. Alright. I tried to get to the end of Act 2 today. But we just weren't gonna make it. It was slightly too far. I assume that maybe at the end of this road it will be the end of Act 2, but we'll have to learn that in the future. I guess I'll rest. Even though it might have respawned that boss. Did it? Yeah, it did. Can you leave me alone? Like, I'm at the flag. Alright, we gotta level up for Minoko, and then that's gonna be it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. We made it to the Monolith. The Paintress was untouchable. I don't really get what's going on at the moment. They'll probably explain it in due time. Maybe at some point we'll run into Renoir and he'll tell us what's actually happening. Once he starts to get desperate and realizes that we're gonna win. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Not quite the end of Act 2 yet, but we'll have to wait until probably next week to get there. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.